Ba weep, grana weep, and niddy bong, and welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be checking a look at some Ocular Max Steeljaw action, Planet X's take on Preceptor, and is that an APC Transformers Prime killer I see before me? New images of prototype Fanstoys Mirage, but ooh, look at that gap. And then we also get a new look at a browser game over in Japan, Rage Battle from the Transformers. And we'll also get to Vectronlabs, who unfortunately have had another delay in their Devastator, but also they've reached out to us directly, and I'll let you know what we've been talking about. All this and much more coming up in the next few minutes.
And now the news. Don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today then with TF Saws and a little bit of a restock news. A figure that a lot of people ask me about on this channel, especially when it comes to the review that I did of it, is the MP10 Ghostbusters Optimus Prime. Are they still making these? Because I see really random restocks of this all the time. Has this been redone because that new Ghostbusters game has just come out? Maybe. This is a pretty good figure. You can see my review of it. I have it on this channel. The only problem I have with mine is that the actual alt mode, the fuel cans on the side don't really go together very well. But I do love this figure and I love the way it looks. Bot mode is phenomenal. Alt mode can be a little bit challenging. Then it's over to Shockwave Labs. Yeah, Shockwave Labs, who do all these little filler pieces and things like this and add-ons to just make your Hasbro figures look that little bit better. And these are a whole host of fillers for your Gappy Legends figures, and maybe a couple of things from War for Cybertron as well, and also maybe some Shattered Glass stuff as well. But the main thing here is this is going to fill in all of those gaps. You can pick these up at your usual outlets, but there is a lot of gaps to fill on all of these figures, and it does make it look a little bit better. I can see it definitely for some of the more like the selects figures and even some of the normal ones, but the core class, I'm not sure about fillers for core class, in all honesty. So Vectronlabs was supposed to be over at TFCon Chicago that's happening this weekend, but unfortunately they have had to postpone due to the fact that they want to make sure that what they present is accurate and really good and exciting. So they have had to postpone it. They apologize for this being such a last minute. I think at the time of recording this came out less than 24 hours ago, and TFCon is happening this weekend. So if you're at TFCon and you're expecting to see something from Vectronlabs, unfortunately that's not going to happen. I know they're still busy working on the first figure, which is called Ringyo, I think the way that's pronounced, and they're still working on it. I think we saw some kind of prototypes and things like this, but they are still working on it. And what's very interesting to me is that I was obviously set to talk about this as I usually would, and literally as I'm creating this video I got an email. So this email came directly from Vectronlabs themselves, and they said that they've been following the channel and they like the way right here that we are honest, concrete and realistic about what is going on within the Transformers communities. They watch every comment, criticism and discussion that we have here, so all of our comments down in the comments, people, good stuff. It is getting taken noted by some of these companies that we deal with. They've also mentioned that actually right now they just want to make sure that they are focusing on what it is so that they can reach the expectations that everybody wanted. When it's all over, they're willing to have a video conference and answer any questions that we have on the topic. So potentially in the future, what I have gone back to them and said, hey, I'd love to do a video interview with yourself. If this comes through, what I will do for the channel is I will ask all of you what questions you would like me to put to them. If we do have this video conference and we have this video chat, I'll come up with some questions, but I'd really love from yourselves to understand what questions you, the audience, would like to ask them, because at the end of the day, that's who I care about, my channel, and what they want to know from these kinds of people. And then also they've asked me if I would like to review a figure I have gone back, obviously, and said I review my figures on this channel when I do them. I know I owe a lot at the moment. I review these figures honestly, so if they were to send me a figure to review, I would let you all know that they have sent me it, but also I would review the figure completely honestly from my point of view, because the integrity of this channel is what I care about the most, and being very consumer centric, which is what I try to be with both my reviews and my news on this channel. So interesting, the first time a company has ever really reached out to me in that manner, but thank you for reaching out. And team, if you've got anything to say to Vectronlabs, stick it in the comments, because they're watching. Up next we have Fans Hobby, who have that limited edition Delta looking Magnus Prime, and it is a thing of absolute beauty. We've got a release date, and it's not too far away. In fact, at the point of recording this, only 15 days. I'm still thinking, is this going to be the replacement for my Power Baser that I hate so much, but love at the same time, but hate transforming? Maybe. Up next we've got WU, who are releasing their own take on Wheelie, and these are the destructions. Nice looking destructions. I miss saying destructions. It's been a while, because I don't do reviews so much anymore. I haven't said destructions in a while. Nice. Moving over to Magic Square, Light of Peace box art is on fire. Look at that. That is a thing of absolute beauty. I really like that box art. I always say Newage has the best box art, but that's a cracker. We can also see Light of Peace next to Light of Justice here, and all of the accessories. This thing has got accessories that it comes with, and also a couple of sets of destructions. Really cool, really nice. Not for me because it's Magic Square and looks like it's made of marshmallow. Speaking of amazing box art, here comes Newage with their awesome box art. That Matrix inspired box art for their Nightbird figure, which is just a remodel of their version of Arcee that is a pretty nice looking version of Arcee in its bot mode. Not sure still about that alt mode, but we get to see some in-hand images, and I love this. It takes a lot of inspiration definitely from the MP version of Nightbird that we've seen not so long ago, with those kind of see-through sides and stuff like that. But yeah, overall, this is a really classy looking figure until we get to the alt mode, because, well, there's something about it that I don't like. Keeping it New Age, we know that there's other versions of Grimlock coming soon, and that kind of G2 inspired blue Grimlock is coming very, very soon. Let's hope they make a purple one like Barney. And also, this is the box art for that shattered glass take on Grimlock as well. Really nice. Then we also have the medic version of Arcee coming as well, and I keep saying it, I think the box art for this one is IDW Comics inspired. Let me know down in the comments. I think I'm right with that one. Anyway, with it being Arcee attacking Cyclonus, but again, really nice looking figure. I'm really down with the medic version of Arcee. I like the kind of tealish color with the kind of whites that aren't pure white. It's like is it cloud white when it's a little bit? I'm not good, but still, something still bothers me about the alt mode. Just something that bothers me about it. Not sure what it is. Now let's take a trip back to Nightbird, because Like Toys, who are making the massive Metroplex, are doing a steel metal Nightbird. A metal Nightbird. Look at it. Looks pretty good. They don't have to worry about it transforming, it looks like. And it looks like a really cool looking metal Nightbird. Metal! Up until now, I would say the best version of a Transformers Prime out there is the APC Attack Prime. This is Iron Warrior Pioneer 2.0. This is looking good, I have to say. You know, I love me the Attack Prime that you can get, but this does look like a really good Transformers Prime. Is probably my second favorite version of Prime that you can get. I've got a couple of Transformers Prime figures looking in my collection, and this could be a great addition, and I might do a little review where I put this one up against the APC one that I do believe is the best one that we can pick up. just to see how they go together. Let me know. This is the 2.0. Let me know if you got the 1.0. Was the 1.0 any good? I've not really heard of the Iron Warrior figures before, or maybe I have under a different name. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Is this the APC killer? It has been a while since we've spoke about Planet X, and they're doing their own take on Preceptor, and this will be the black version of Preceptor that transforms into a pretty cool looking tank. So this is good. I like it. I would probably pick this bad boy up, but I have to say, since their Grimlock came and the arm was disconnected and did not work, and it took me an eternity to fix the issue, and in fact I never got the figure fixed. I just ended up getting my money back. That wasn't necessarily Planet X's fault. This was a little bit to do with the distributor as well that I was working with at the time, but you know, similar to X Transbots, I always get a little bit when it comes to things like this. So I am still holding off picking up my first ever Planet X figure because of the bad experience that I've had with them. But this is nice. I love the big weapons, the big guns, the kind of shoulder cannon thing, and the fact that whenever Planet X do something, it kind of keeps that look. You know who it is, similar to like an Iron Factory when they do something different. I really like this figure. I love the way it looks. Probably won't be picking it up on the first run though. May see some other people's reviews first. It is TFCon Chicago this weekend, so that means all kind of releases that are going to be just exclusives to there. And this is the Ocular Max take on Steeljaw. We can see the way that this transforms and also goes into a really cool 80s tape cassette. Awesome. Loving that box. My childhood right there. Thanks to the team at Bombusbee, we have had a few more images of the Fanstoys Mirage next to a couple of other Fanstoys figures, so we can see he's a little bit of a small guy here. But what is cool is we've been able to get these images because this is a bit of a prototype. So looks good in both modes, I have to say. But something that a few people have actually been pointing out is, look at this hand here. Can you see that gap between the hand and the arm? That's very much unlike Fanstoys. Usually that's left up to the likes of Takara and Hasbro when they're doing their figures. So what do you think? You let me know down in the comments. Has this just been mistransformed for the prototype, or is it going to look like that? Let me know down in the comments. One of my favorite figures in my entire collection is Lady Iris, and that is the kind of female look on Tran from Ocular Max. They've released an alt version, and I have to say I'm glad I have mine. I think this still looks good, don't get me wrong. If I didn't have my version of this figure, I would definitely be all over this. I'm picking it up, but I don't necessarily like the kind of gold additions that they've put onto this figure. As I say, it looks good and it is a beautiful figure. If it does have a few little balance issues because those legs are really thin, other than that, it looks fantastic in both modes and one of the best looking tanks in my entire collection. I highly recommend picking this figure up, but if you can get the original one, I definitely would pick that one up more over this one because it's just prettier. So what we're looking at here is the quite beautiful artwork for Transformers Rage Battle. Now, Rage Battle is going to be a browser game, currently only available in Japan. The pre-registration started on October the 18th. You can pre-register to go onto this, and it looks like it's going to be a browser RPG courtesy of G123 platform. Interesting. Don't know much more about this. When I learn more, I'll let you know, because these are the kind of things that I really like as well, because I'm really into my computer games and actually really into RPGs as well. So I'll be interested to see if this gets translated, or as always, this will just be another Japanese only release. One thing I'm definitely loving here though is the kind of manga inspired artwork. Look at Rumble there. Rumble's looking absolutely sick. Cyclonus has had a little bit of a tweak, and Galvatron there, Galvatron looks sweet. So that is everything from me on this Transformers Super Saturday. Let me know your thoughts on everything as always down in the comments, and I'll see you in my next video that may even be another Tuesday because I'm still at home. Thanks for the support as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace!